6 tips for self-care.
Disclaimer alert! Disclaimer alert! Please pause the video and read the disclaimer.
Do you take care of yourself? Can I just say thank you for watching this video, thank you for sharing it, thank you for subscribing before we even get with it. Okay, so 6 tips for self-care, for doing self-care. Number 1 is eat well, because you are what you eat, and your body can really make you miserable. Trust me, I know. You can't neglect your body. Not long ago, I was young and really in a good shape, and for some reason I thought to myself, oh, I don't have to put effort in taking care of my body. But the older I get, I realize that's not the case. So what I try to do is, now I've started to have mindful eating. I don't just eat like I used to. I used to not plan my meals at all. I would just eat as I go, grab what I could, and I had no repercussions at all. I was one of those. Actually, in my family, I was known to be the skinny one and the one in shape, and it changed. And now I realize that I have the same DNA as them. Maybe when I was younger, I was just too active, that I never got weight struggles like they did. But now I have to eat well. So eat mindfully, eat food for medicine, so you don't have to take medicine later to reverse the damage done by the food that you've eaten or that you have been putting in your body. Number 2 is sleep well. Know your body. I know that I need an average of 7 to 8 hours to do well, to function well, to be happy, to be productive in the day. So know your body, know the amount of time that you need to rest, to really have a good night's sleep, right? So prioritize having a good sleep. And one of the ways that I have done that is by creating a routine. So 10:30 every day, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping, not going to bed, I'm sleeping. So I start unwinding around 8:30. I think I checked my phone the last time between 8:30, 8:45, and then I start, reading a book or meditating, just unwinding, right? And then turning off, dimming the lights, so that it's just, even in my home, that everybody's getting the message that it's time now, we're going to bed, right? Because your brain heals itself through sleep, and your body recharges through sleep. So as much as eating well is important, sleeping well is important. So that's number 2. Those 2 things, I really can't compromise on them if you're going to be healthy. You have to do those things in order to have a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy life. Number 3 is learn to disconnect, right? So I walk every day, or 3 times a week, at least I try, depending on the weather and depending on how busy I am. I try to walk 3 times a week, right? So, and that's when I disconnect. I choose to walk in nature. So if you can, go to the gym, just do something. Read a book that will help you disconnect from social media, from your phone, from your computer, from work, where your brain and your being and your spirit and just you get just to be with you and in you. If you cannot do it every day, like I have to walk every day, because if I don't, my body then starts to get in trouble. So if you don't have to, or you don't have time, or you can't walk or exercise every day, make it that so that once a week you do something that, go on a hike, go swimming, go do something that will help you. If you go to the zoo, like I had a friend of mine who went to the zoo, left her phone in the car, and she disconnected for 3 hours, right? Those of us who knew where she was, we were fine with it. But nothing in life, we have very rare emergencies that needs our phone. Like people in the past survive just fine without phones. And if you don't have your phone, trust me, 99% of the people around you have phones to can call help. Right? If you're hiking, put your phone in your backpack so that it's not in your pocket or whatever. You could just easily access it, right, at the bottom of your bag, so that if in case there is an emergency. So disconnecting is a good way to self-care. Number 4 is organize inside and outside, right? Research shows that people who live in a messy house tend to also struggle emotionally and mentally, right? So when you declutter, it gives you sort of mental space, a good mental space. You live in you're in a good place, right? Also, in decluttering, my dad had this rule that I still have today. If you don't use something for 2 years, then you don't really need it. I kind of sometimes push it and say, let's see, I haven't used you for 2 years, but maybe because I forgot you. Let's see now if I put you in a place where I see you, would I use it? And if it goes to 4 years, then give it away, right, to somebody who might need it. You simply, we live in a world where we collect too many things. We are just becoming little hoarders, and it's just not good for our mental health. So live in a clean, organized place, not just outside, but inside too. Organize, know who you are, what you stand for. Don't just fall with the wind, right? Let's go. People say, let's go here, you go running. Let's do this, you go doing it. Let's gossip about this person, you go doing it, right? Let's ignore this person, let's slight this person, you do the same thing, right? You have to organize, know who you are, what you stand for. So even, like I don't drink, never have. I've never been drunk. I'm too old to start now. But it's so organized that you can't convince me to drink. It's just that's not going to happen. People who know me and love me, they don't even offer me alcohol, right? Because there are some certain things that I have organized in my life, emotionally and psychologically. I know how to behave, right? I don't stand for bullies. I don't care if you're my boss or you are the president or the prime minister. I don't put up with it. You will hear about it, right? I don't stand for predators. So try to organize for things for yourself emotionally, where you start taking care of yourself. Like number 5 is take time to feel, right? We tend to just want to brush things, get busy, be on a survival mode, right? So when you take time to feel, and I guess this is where I could just say, if you don't know how to help or be in a process or in a space of feeling, then go to therapy. Things don't have to be falling apart for you to go to therapy. You can just say, hey, I'm here to just wanna, you have a goal of trying to be in yourself, feel your body, feel your emotion, feel your experiences, right? So that you don't have to be in a survival mode because you are not dealing with things, right? So feel loss, feel joy, feel peace, feel quiet, feel excited. Take time to just feel. The best way to know yourself, the best way to get to know yourself is to journal. I am a big believer in journaling. The best way to spit out your pain is to journal, write about it, feel it, be in it, experiences. Look at how you're thinking about it, how you're processing it, how you have gotten to where you have gotten. There are many other ways to self-care, but I think I'll make this my last one, which is set boundaries, right? So boundaries are not about manipulation. If you want to know the different types of boundaries, watch this video. And if you want to know how to set boundaries, watch this video. Okay, so set boundaries with yourself, with people at work, in your romantic relationship, financial life, or your financial way of being with money. Set boundaries. That's how self-care works, right? So thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and share this video so other people can learn to take care of themselves. And see you in the next video. Deuces.